Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible, through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shah. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopefully Akim out there, pushing this word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shah has created us to do, so he can wake up and seal the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and you Israelites who are scattered amongst the heathen nations that may look like the heathen nations, but your father's seed line goes back to you being a so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American, one of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Hey, Shalom. It's your brother Halakia from the GMS Denver camp, coming back to you through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shah with another lesson. And in this one, we're going to cover the topic of slavery. And slavery is making a major comeback in the earth in the kingdom of heaven, man, because that is a part of our blessing for us to rule over the heathen nations. And it all adds up, you see, and it all aligns to what the Most High has spoken, man. You see? And once again, like the prophets continue to reiterate over and over and over again, it's all about the will of the Most High. It's all about the will of the Most High coming to pass. It's all about the Most High doing exactly what he said he's going to do, and according to his prophecy, according to what he's spoken, he's told us that we're going to have you heathens in shackles and chains, man, and that's what it's going to be. So we're going to start right here in Zechariah 2, verse 8. It says, "For thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah of hosts, after the glory have you sent me unto the nations which spoiled you. For he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye." And that's exactly what happened when you heathen nations put your hands upon us, man. You were in violation from that point on. You see? Now what does the Most High go on to say? Verse 9. "For behold, I will shake my hand upon them, and they shall be a spoil to their servants. And ye shall know that Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah of hosts have sent me." And that's exactly what's about to happen. All of you heathen nations are partaking in our captivity right now, but know and understand that once the Lord Yahweh Shah returns, you know, when he returns, we're coming to gather you heathen up so you can build up our kingdom, man. You see? This is what's coming. This is what's about to happen. We're going to spoil you, and you're going to become the servants. And the Most High mentions this all throughout the scriptures. Let's get another one. We're good. Revelation 13. And we'll start at 9. It says, "What? If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints." And that, straight to the point. Now, who led the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans into captivity? The so-called white race did, man. You see, and not only the Edomites, but the rest of you heathen nations as well. All of you partook in this. So all of you are gonna have to pay. But when we talk about it, yeah, we want all of you heathen, but we want Esau first and foremost, man, because he's the nation of people that have put the most hell upon our people. You see, and we're longing, you see, for the Most High's will to come to pass, and so we can finally get our get back, man. And that's why I say as well, here's the patience and the faith of the saints. This is what we're patiently waiting for. You see, and it's coming, and it's only right. Those are going to be the true reparations, man. You see, not Esau cutting us no check. The true reparations is when the Most High gives the heathen over into our hand. That's when we're going to be repaid for all the hell that we've gone through. You see? Let's show you. Because, you can, yes, like we always say, you don't have to believe it. But this is just the truth of the matter, man. This is Jeremiah 30 and 16. Yup. Jeremiah 30 and 16, it says, "Well, therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured. And all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity. And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. You see that? And all it says all of our adversaries, man. And we can read about all of our adversaries in Psalms 83. All those heathen nations, they're going into captivity up under us, man. Because that's what the Most High is called for. Because that's their purpose on the earth anyway. Is to serve the Israelites. So yes, slavery is making a major comeback in the earth, man, according to the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. And there's no way around it, and we wouldn't have it any other way. It's fucking crazy to see how when we bring the proper understanding out, everybody has such a hard time of grasping of or stomaching what we're saying when it comes to slavery. But the thing is, you have us in slavery right now, still to this day. You see? Don't it tell you real quick, Jeremiah 50? Yup. Jeremiah 50 and 33, it says what? Thus saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah, northern and southern kingdom, were oppressed together. When did that take place? Here in Babylon, the Great America, man. This is where we so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are being oppressed together here in this land. You see? It says what? And all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. We're still this day in our captivity, man. So you heathen have to pay for this. Because once again, we're out here busting our ass, working every day to get these bullshit checks just to give to the heathen to make their pockets fatter, man. You see? They're not trying to take us back to our homeland, the land the Most High gave unto our forefather Abraham. They're basically telling us to what? To assimilate, man. Just be an African American and shut up. Just be a Hispanic American and shut up. Just be a Native American and shut up and get this bullshit checked. They don't want to let you go, man. This is why we need Yahweh Shah to come and redeem us. And that's why, according to the curse, no man shall buy thee, man. Meaning redeem us or save us from this captivity. That's Yahweh Shah's duty, man. And he's going to come to fulfill it. And bring us into the fullness of being the sons of the Most High. And when we come down out of heaven, man, we're going to round you heathen up. And slap chains on you, man. Just like you did unto us. You see? Still in your possession till this day, and you have to pay for that. Let's get Isaiah 14. And 1, it says what? For Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel. And the mercy began, well, it's from the beginning, because it was already ordained that Yahweh Shah was going to come and save us from our sins. You know? We're just waiting for it to manifest physically now. But Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah is going to have complete mercy upon his people, beginning with the elect, man. And what is he going to do? And set them in their own land. You hear that? The Most High is going to do this for us, man. You still got our people out here looking toward Esau as if he's going to offer you some type of help or assistance, man. And that's not gonna work. You niggas still marching, talking about some damn 40 acres and a mule, some damn reparations. Can't you see that you're not getting that shit? They're not finna give you anything, man. Once again, the true reward, the true recompense, you see? The true reparations are going to come from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah when he takes us back into our own land, man. The land that he promised unto our fathers that stretches from the Nile River to the Euphrates. That's our portion. Our portion. Portion of the country. That's our portion of land that the Most High has given us. That's our country, man. You see? And that's what we're going to rule the universe from. The promised land. And how is that land going to be built up? Off the backs of you heathen nations, man. Because as it goes on, also like here, Isaiah 14 and 1. For Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. Now, these strangers are not talking about you heathen nations. The strangers are talking about Israelites who are being brought back into the fold. remembering themselves in the land of their captivities and returning back to the Most High according to prophecy. That's why they're cleaving unto the house of Jacob, because they're Israelites. Now verse 2 goes on to say what? And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of Yahweh for servants and handmaids. Now we know according to our law that we can't rule over our brothers and sisters with rigor, man. That's against the law. So when we talk about ruling, or how it's written here, shall bring them to, and they shall take them and bring them to their place, you might think it's talking about these strangers, but it's not, because according to the law, we're not allowed to rule over Israelites with rigor, man. You see, who's gonna, the ones we're gonna bring to our place is gonna be who? The heathen nations, man. You natural born heathen. It goes on to say, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of Yahweh for servants and handmaids. And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. Do you hear that? You see? And that's all of you heathen nations. All of you have oppressed us. You see? So we're going to take you captive. As it is written, thus saith the Lord, man. Now it goes on to say, verse 3, and it shall come to pass in that day that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve. And that's what we're going through right now. The Most High is going to finally send Yahweh Shah back to take us from this, man. You see, we will never go into captivity ever again after this. And that's something the Most High has promised us. Real quick. Let's get Lamentations real quick. Lamentations 4. And we'll start at verse 21. It says, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and thou shalt make thyself naked. And what is that cup? That cup is talking about the cup of the Most High's judgment. The same cup that we had to drink out of as the Most High's people. This is why we suffer the curses the way we do. This is why we go through everything we go through as a people, because what? We're drinking of the Most High's cup, which is a cup of punishment for our evil deeds, man, for our wicked deeds, for our transgressions. But the time is, so how it's playing out. The cup is being taken from my hand, is going to be given over to Esau for him to receive his punishment. You see, while Esau was in his blessing, we were under the curses. Now, when we come into the blessings that the Most High has promised to us, Esau is going to be put under the curses. Well, Esau and the heathen nations are going to be put under the curses according to what's written in Deuteronomy 30 and 7. You see? So this is why you see this man being exposed at every turn, because he's being snatched. His blessing is expiring. It's time for him to go down, and it's time for Jacob to come into power. You see? Now verse 22 says what? The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. You see that? The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. This is the last time we'll ever have to suffer any captivity, man. You see, no more heathen nations ruling over us. You see, no heathen nation dictating to us. No more heathen nations having the power to take away our possessions or whatever it may be. This is it, man. We'll never be in this low condition ever again. And it goes on to say, he will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. And that's what we see happening. Esau is being visited by the Almighty Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, because it's time for this man to be taken down. You see? This is why he's been exposed at every turn, man. This is why you see his house divided amongst itself. It's time for him to fall. And it's time for us to be saved out of this captivity. So let's get a few more. But this is what's coming back into the earth in a major way. Now let's go into the prophecy of Isaiah 60, because this shows you what is going to be. Because this is a glorified Zion, and this goes into the kingdom of heaven, man. This chapter. So, I ain't been yawning all day. As soon as I start trying to do a video, shit want to start happening. So I want to get there we go. Isaiah 60:10. Now listen, and the sons of strangers shall build thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee. So this is what it's going to be. The natural born strangers, those heathen nations, they're going to build up our walls, man. They're going to be building our cities, building our palaces, paving our roads, that gold, man. You see, the kings of the heathen nations, which are what? The nobles, they're going to come and minister unto us. And what does minister mean? Let's get that word for minister. Sarat, to minister, serve, minister to attend as a menial or worshiper. You see? They're going to come down bending unto us, man. As it is written. We're coming out of this condition, man. And as it told you in the title of this chapter, a glorified Zion, that's what we're about to be brought into. You see? And that includes us having slaves, man. This is the truth of the Bible. You see? Let's keep going. Verse 11 says what? Therefore thy gates shall be open continually. They shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought. So they're going to be bringing us their riches, and they're going to be bringing us their nobles, man. For what? For them to serve us. And as it tells you right here in the 12th verse, for the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. Yea, those nations shall be utterly wasted. So if you heathen don't want to get in line, we're going to destroy you, man. You see? If you don't want to get in line and get up under the order of the Israelites, as the Most High ordained it to be, you are going to be destroyed. And that's just what it is. Now, let's go to the next chapter. Isaiah 61. Where is it? Yes, sir. Isaiah 61:5, it says, and strangers shall stand and feed your flocks, and the sons of the alien shall be your plowmen and vine dressers. Whoo! So that means you heathen, all the manual and menial labor that we do here in Babylon the Great, that's what you heathen going to be doing in our kingdom. You're going to be out there picking strawberries and fucking picking oranges and plowing vineyards and picking the grapes for the wine and all this laborious work we do. You heathen are going to be doing that in the kingdom of heaven, man. Building those big ass palaces that we're going to be concocting, coming up with in our minds and stuff, man. The elaborate layouts of our vineyards. You heathen are going to build all that. Why? Because you will be our slaves in the kingdom. That's the title. You will be our slaves in the kingdom of heaven, man. Just like we were your slaves here. Now that's true reparations, man. And the Most High is going to see that it gets fulfilled, because we know he doesn't lie. He's faithful and true. You see? Now, it was another one I wanted to grab real quick. Lucky. Oh, yep. The water. That's it. Yep. This is Amos 9:13 says what? Behold, the days come, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, that the plowman shall overtake the reaper. The plowman is the one that does the manual labor, man. You see, and that's what the Israelites are doing right now here in Babylon the Great and all throughout the earth. You see, working to get our daily bread, man. While the pockets of you heathen nations get fatter and fatter and fatter by each second that passes by every day, man. So it says what? Behold, the days come, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, that the plowman shall overtake the reaper. And that's what's about to happen. You're going to become our servants. It says what? And the treader of grapes, him that soweth seed, and the mountain shall drop down sweet wine, and all the hills shall melt. You see? This is what it's going to be, man. Slavery is making a major return. So this is not so we just came up with. This is written all throughout these scriptures, man. You got people Christians to my slavery ain't in the Bible. Well, guess what? You must not be reading it then. You see? It's clearly telling you right here that the heathen nations are going to be serving the Israelites in the kingdom of heaven, man. Excuse me. So let's get Let's keep going. Verse 14 says what? And I will bring again the captivity of my people Israel. I mean, he's going to save us from captivity. And they shall build the waste cities and inhabit them. And they shall plant vineyards and drink the wine thereof. They shall also make gardens and eat the fruit of them. Now, when it says that we're going to build, it doesn't mean that we're actually going to build it. We're going to, like I said before, we're going to have the blueprints. We're going to have how we want our things laid out. And you heathen are going to build it according to the blueprints that we give you. And when the project is finished, we gonna go out there and say, look at my work. You know what I'm saying? Even though we ain't lived one thing, we're gonna be like, look at my work. Look what I've built. And that's what you heathen have done off the back of us. You see? All these house building companies out here, you think the Israelites that's out there building framing the houses and putting up the wood of the house and putting the roof on, you think they getting the credit? No, it's that company that gets the credit for building the house, man. And it usually goes back to who? Well, fucking heathen. It's gonna be the same thing in the kingdom of heaven, man. Whether it be a palace or a wine cellar, we're gonna take credit for all of it. But it's going to be done by the hands of you heathen nations, man. Now, verse 15 says what? And I will plant them upon their land, and they shall no more be pulled up out of their land, which I have given them, saith Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah. So that's what it is, man. This is what it's going back to. The Israelites being saved from captivity, us going back into our land. We're going to round you heathen up, and we're going to put your ass to work. Because that's what you do when you're a king, man. That's what you do when you're a god. You see? You see, you got servants, man. Let's get, it was another one I wanted to grab, man. Oh, yeah. And I'll wrap it up on this one, man. I think the point is being made. And, oh, you know what? Before I get that one, let's get Leviticus real quick. Because Leviticus lets you know, it was at 25, if I'm mistaken. Leviticus 25. Now, where is it? Yep. Oh, yeah, verse 44, Salaki. This is Leviticus 25 and 44. Now, when you have the proper understanding of what the Most High's will is, you understand that that the remnant of the nation of Israel is about to be saved. Lord will not be a part of the number. We're about to be taken up into the heavens, into the chariot when Yahweh Shah returns. He's going to give us a new body. He's going to put the law, statutes, and commandments in our inward parts or in our minds. And that fulfills us being brought into that second covenant. Now, that covenant entails what? Us keeping the laws to perfection. And that's what we're about to read right here. So if we're going to be perfect in the law in the kingdom of heaven up under the second covenant, that means we're going to have to uphold this law here. Now, this is Leviticus 25 and 44. It says, both thy bondmen, slave men, and thy bondmaids, slave women, which thou shalt have, shall be of the heathen that are round about you. Of them shall ye buy bondmen and bondmaids. You see, this is a law, and it will be kept in perfection in the kingdom of heaven. Verse 45 says what? Moreover, of the children of the strangers that do sojourn among you, of them shall ye buy. and of their families that are with you, which they beget in your land, and they shall be your possession. You see that? They shall be our possession, man. This is what it is. Now, I want to do something real quick. Let's look at the word possession real quick. And they shall be your possession, right? Let's look it up. Whoo! Look at that. Possession means what? Ownership. The estate came into the possession of the Hurlston family. So they go basically ownership, proprietorship, control, hands, keeping, care, custody, charge, hold, title, guardianship. You see? We're going to own you heathen nations just like you owned us and sold us and had us slaving from can't see to can't see. You see? And the roles are about to be reversed. It's about to be a real life trading places happen very soon, man. Now, verse 46 says what? And ye shall take them as an inheritance for your children after you, to inherit them for a possession. They shall be your bondmen forever. And this is going to be fulfilled in the kingdom of heaven, man. You're going to be our bondmen forever. Well, every nation outside of Esau. Because you Edomites, after you serve 1,000 years of hardcore slavery in the kingdom of heaven, you're going to be eradicated. We're going to erase you Edomites, you so-called white people, from the earth, man. Call hello, y'all watching me on Shah says what? Leviticus 25:46. But over your brethren, the children of Israel, you shall not rule one over another with rigor. You see that? So that lets us know that those strangers that's being talked about in Isaiah 14, those are not who we're going to rule over, because we're not allowed to rule over our brothers with rigor, man. You see? So that lets us know when we get down to that verse up on the verse 2, it's talking about, or is it verse 2? It's talking about you heathen nations being serving us in our land. You know? Oh yeah, let's get this one and we'll wrap it up on this. This is Psalms 148. Yep. This is Psalms 148 and 13. It says what? Let them praise the name. No. This ain't it. 149. Yep, there it is. Yep. This is Psalms 149 and 5. It says what? Let the saints, which are Israelites, be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of the Most High be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people. You see? And where can we find these things written? In the prophecies, man. You see? We're going to execute vengeance and punishment upon you for what you've done unto us. And the Most High is all for it. You see? Now, verse 8 says what? To bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron. That's the only thing coming for you heathen nations. And it said the kings and nobles. But if the kings and nobles are going into slavery, what does it say about just the regular people of these heathen nations? You're going into slavery right along with the kings and your nobles. All of you heathen nations are going to pay. Slavery is returning in a major way, man. Verse 9 says what? To execute upon them the judgment written. And we just got the judgments. All those verses going into slavery, that's the judgment upon you heathen. That's what's about to be executed. You see? It says what? Psalms 149 and 9, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints. You see, Israel, all of Israel is going to partake in this eventually, man. It's coming. There's nothing that you can do about it. Psalms 149 and 9 one more time. To execute upon them the judgment written, this honor have all its saints, praise ye. Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. And it's only right, man. It's right. And we're all for it. So you can call us hateful all you want to. At the end of the day, this is all the Most High's will, man. You see, and what the Most High's ordained, we are all about it. So yes, according to what the Most High has spoken, slavery is about to make a major return to the earth. You see, because you heathen will be put in shackles and chains up under the Most High's people. Thus saith the Bible, thus saith Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And so with that, I'm going to give all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwadash. A double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopefully let Ikim out there, pushing his word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai has created us to do. With that, I'm going to say Shalom, Wa, and Ba, Ba, Ba.